Hey you guys, so I'm back again with another message. This particular message is going to be short and sweet, but God wants me to come and tell his children, whoever this message is for, to start looking again. Start looking, or start looking again. This is for housing, right? God is relocating you to a different location. God might be telling you you're leaving out your season of renting into your season of owning, and for you to start looking into these different territories and areas that He is calling you to look into so He can confirm to you where your next location would be. So start looking. All right, start looking. If God is giving you the unction and the function to start looking, go ahead and start looking. Go ahead and start being obedient. Go ahead and start moving your feet. And move in silence. I will say that, move in silence, because I have a feeling that whoever God is telling to go ahead and start looking, He does not want your family to know, close friends to know, because whenever He moves you to this different location, um, He don't want nobody to know where you at, right? It's going to be like a select few that's going to know where you stay, and that's it. And the reason being is because you are a child of God. You're very spiritually gifted, and um people that know where you live at now, like, are sending spirits and stuff to you and different things of that nature that might be attacking you, or you might now, like, is knowing that your location that you're currently in, you're outgrowing. It's always something going on in your community, and God is trying to uproot you and put you somewhere else, right? Because sometimes God will just place us somewhere for a season, for us to get started, for us to get back on our feet, and then it's on to the next. So God is saying to start looking. So you need to start looking at different properties. Start actually looking at the different things that um, you will think you would like to live in those certain areas. Also, God just dropped in my spirit, whoever this message is for, go. God might be telling you to go out and look at different land. He might want you to go out and look at different lands, um, acres and lands and stuff like that, because you might not be actually like buying a house. You might be buying land and building. So go out and look at different lands that you might find interest in, or that God might tell you, okay, this is the one I need for you to buy it. And you might be building on that particular land. So just like I said, make sure that you are being obedient to his instructions. Make sure you're going to the different areas that he has told you to go to. But God is clearly saying, start looking. It's time for you to start looking. Wherever you are at now, you have outgrown that place. That place no longer serves you. God is trying to, like I said, God might be trying to take you from an apartment to a house, from renting to owning, right? And some of y'all, God might want you to have multiple properties. So start back looking, start back getting in the habit of looking. I know I told you guys before, like, sometimes we have to actually go look at things and then come into agreement with it. um, every single vehicle I had, I always test drive it. I always rented the car before God be like, okay, go buy it, because I had to come in agreement with it in the spirit and in the natural, what God was speaking and saying to me about my life and what He wanted me to have. Same thing, y'all, when it comes to land and other type of properties, housing and things of that nature. I do not care if you don't have a pre-approval yet. I know some realtors are like saying that they want you to have a pre-approval, or they're going to charge retainer fees. Go out into these different open houses that are just open houses, and you don't need a realtor. Just go out and just look into these different areas and walk these different areas. You don't have to have, if God is not telling you to go out there and get the pre-approval yet, don't move before God's timing. I'm trying to tell you, don't move before God's timing. I know that's what, realtors and stuff want us to do. They want you to get pre-approvals and things of that nature, but you got to move and do things the way God calls you to do it. And when we do things the way God calls us to do things, it don't make sense. I know some people think, like, you have a lot of realtors that will say, well, it don't make sense to me that you would go out and look for a house or whatever, you ain't got a pre-approval, so you don't know how much you're going to get approved for. But it doesn't matter, because what God says is mine is mine. He gonna make a way. He gonna make provision. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of God we serve. So just know that God is saying to start looking, and you never know. Excuse me, y'all. I told you guys, multiple blessings, multiple breakthroughs are coming through for God's children. God might bless you to be able to buy a house cash. and you won't have to go through all that technicality of, you know, trying to get a loan and all this other stuff, and them people running your credit and stuff like that. So just be obedient and do what God has called you to do. Okay? So I love you guys. I pray that you all have an amazing day. All right? I love you guys. Go out, start looking. Do not tell anybody what you're doing. Keep your mouth closed, move in silence. All right? But go out and start looking. Okay? I love you guys again. I pray that you all have an amazing day, and I will chat with you all later.